99-cent drafts.
Only for these folks am I missing it. Anybody else?
Right?
They'd be by themselves.
Right?
You good right there.
Don't forget your pen.
Ehren Litten,
Sir,
let's talk about your experience today.
I had a good time. I thought it was real fun riding something a little different than what I'm used to. You know, I'm used to the no bar, street tire motorcycles. It's definitely a completely different beast than what I'm used to. You go through the quarter mile and it's just a whole different feel and leaving and everything. But it's awesome. It's real fun.
Is this the first time you've ever ridden a wheelie bar bike, period?
Yes, sir. This is the first ever wheelie bar bike I have ridden.
Wow.
Yep. We actually went and tested in Rockingham in May, beginning of May. We went and tested in Rockingham, and that was my first time riding a wheelie bar bike.
Okay.
But it was the same exact bike.
Yep.
It just had a 4-speed transmission in it, and I was learning how to go to the 8 mile and leave.
Yep.
But yeah, this is the first ever wheelie bar slick tire bike I've been on.
What's that transition like? How would you describe it?
It's interesting. It's a little bit different, but once you get used to it, you know, it all comes with time. Just getting used to feeling that jolt when you let go of the clutch and being able to hold it wide open and not have to worry about it wheeling, you know what I mean?
Right.
It's just, in my opinion, I had a good experience transitioning because Matt and Angie, they hooked me up with a really good running bike that ran real good off the first pass and everything, and it made the transition a lot easier. Pro Street bike has a little bit looser clutch to it.
Yeah.
It's a little bit more snappy on this bike.
Yeah.
But that wasn't too bad to get used to. I've gotten really used to a button, so
yeah.
It did take me a minute to get used to throwing a clutch again.
Okay, so you're going down the track. You don't have to fight wheelies. Turbo's not kicking in. Did it start to get a little boring?
Yeah, it's like you start looking around the track. In all honesty, once you get past the 8th mile, these bikes, they shake a lot. When people tell you how much these Buells and V-twins, they vibrate, they feel like a paint shaker going through past the 8th mile, going towards the quarter.
Yeah.
They're real rough, but yeah, it's definitely a lot easier past the 330 than a turbo or nitrous bike. It's definitely a lot lighter power.
So what's your personal schedule like here?
I know for sure that we're more than likely going to try and run Seattle.
Okay.
But I don't know what it is going forward from that.
Okay.
I'm pretty dead set on going to Seattle.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool. How old are you?
18 years old.
What do you do in what's your weeks like?
I go to work. I work with my dad. I do infrastructure work, put in pipe. And that's pretty much it. I just go to work every day.
Right.
Just work on motorcycles when we have stuff to do on them.
Yeah.
Whatever needs to be done, and get ready for race season. Get ready for the race day.
You gonna be back on the Pro Street bike next week?
No, sir. I'm gonna be in Norwalk with Matt and Angie.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. I'll see you there.
Yep. And my little brother will be on the Super Stock bike.
Okay.
For his first race.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Anything else?
I think that's it. Just thanks to Matt and Angie and my dad. Thanks to everyone who's always helped me out. I really appreciate it.
Cool. Well, you did great on the interview. No nerves. I'll see you in Norwalk. Ehren Litten.
What's going on, bro?
You're built for pro stock. Did you ever think about riding a pro stock motorcycle?
Man, I'm not quite built for pro stock. You already know that.
Do you ever think you'd have kids getting into pro stock motorcycles?
Not really, you know. Didn't know if they were even going to be interested in racing, you know. And just something just came about in the last couple of years. We got the right age to get on a motorcycle and really started showing interest in it. And did okay, and then he mentioned pro stock, and I said, well, you know, we'll give it a shot. And then nothing that we want to run full time or anything like that. It's just he's at the right age, the right size, and all that stuff. And I got the ability to do it right now, so that's why we're going to try it just a little bit. Nothing serious.
When do you think first time out will be?
Probably Seattle. That's where we're going.
Seattle?
Yeah.
All the way out to Seattle?
Yeah, Matt says it's a really nice track out there, smooth, and
Okay.
you know, we feel like it'd be easier to get in the field for his first race and make some laps.
All right.
So that's the deal. That's what we're thinking.
Cool. All right, Matt Smith, you've been working with a new rider today. Tell me about it.
Yeah, we've been working with Brandon for this is our second test session. Decided this time to go on and get his license. He did good at the first test session, so we decided to go on and get everything right for quarter mile stuff, and he did a good job. We got the bike set up to go, you know, a 12 to 14 range, and just really bad air here today. So he went 221s, I think, and enough to get his license, and we'll wait and see what races they're going to run, and we'll get him a bike tuned up to be able to go in the sixes.
Yeah. How do you think he did?
He did a great job. Did a really good job. Fundamentals, we just got to work on a few more things, but all in all, like I try to explain to a lot of people can let the clutch out, but there's a lot more to do on a pro style bike. You got to be smooth, you got to hit your shift points, you got to hold it wide open, and you got to make the bike go straight. So he did a really good job with all that, and we're going to work on a few more things, and I think he'll be ready to go sixes when he shows up.
How long have you known the Littens?
I've known them for about 2 years, but I really got personally knowing them. They started coming and helping us with our clutch program this year when we went to this new clutch, and Ehren's been to 4 or 5 test sessions with me, so we're getting things better, and we worked the deal out to help him get licensed on a pro style motorcycle. So I think it's going to be a fun deal for him.
So new clutch. You've been running new numbers this year.
Yep.
What can you tell us about the solutions to that ongoing
Top secret.
problem?
It's top secret. We're just we have some clutches that we're working with. Just getting away from the old stuff we used to run. Every championship I've ever won was on a regular MTC standard lockup, and we're having to go to this slider type clutch. Won't really say whose it is, but we are working on a bunch of different brands of them, and we're trying to get better with all of them. So I got Ehren's advice. They run that style clutch on you know, the pro mod that he used to run, and plus his the pro street they used to run. So he's helping me get a long learning curve in a short time of period.
All right. About this weekend, how about Angie's lights against you? What's is she taking out some aggression on you?
Well, I got to go up and race my wife like I'm racing NHRA.
Yeah, sure. Of course.
And I went up there to be a little easy on it because I knew I had a fast bike, and I knew she had a fast bike.
Yep.
Because I know what tune-up I put in it.
Yep.
I just didn't think she'd put it all together against me. And I seem to bring the best out of her.
You do,
Then
man.
she goes up there and she doesn't do the best against other people, and I'm like, I get really mad about it. So I try to tell her every time she races somebody else, I said, just think of it's me in the other lane and you'll kick
There you
their
go.
butt.
There you go.
But all in all, I mean, you know, I try to give everybody the best stuff we got, and
you do an excellent job of that, by the way.
and lesson learned.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna slack up against her when I race her next time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cut her head off next time and,
Yeah.
and turn the wind light on.
Maybe you can get a little removable sticker of your face to put on the dash when she's racing somebody else, and then you peel that off when she's racing you.
Yeah, that'd be good.
That would be good.
But anyway, all in all, I think we had a really good weekend.
Yeah.
I really feel like MSR should have won this race. I think we had 4 good bikes that could have won this race, and we all just gave it up. You know, each one of us didn't do our jobs. So we'll regroup and we'll go to Norwalk.
I'll see you there.
All right, see ya.
Ciao. Thank you. Uncle Ray,
What's up?
remember when you were the new breed of the next generation of motorcycle drag racers?
Yeah. It's really cool, man. You hear John Force talk about all the time, all the young kids coming into Funny Car, and so now, having been in the class now for almost 15 plus years, it's really neat to kind of see all the new kids coming in, and I know all the XDA folks are starting to see how much fun it really is racing over here, and it's cool. So really excited to have Brandon and the Litten family over here working with us. So glad to see what's going to happen moving forward with them.
Cool. Very good.